Good morning, my awesome friends and followers of Sussex #1 YouTube channel. And to the members, thank you very much for your continued support as we keep heading in the direction of non-bullshittery. And what a day it's been so far. It is Thursday, the 6th of March. Just for those that did ask me questions, this morning I made waffles. That's a lie. This morning I heated up waffles that were made in a waffle maker by my son's mother. And he was happy. He was delighted that his dad hadn't eaten them first. So that's good. I've made my coffee. But guess what happened this morning, ladies and gentlemen? 21 minutes past 7, I get a text from the Jeremy Vine Show. Yes, I do. Can you come on this morning at 20 past 9? I'm like, I've got nothing planned at 20 past 9. So the answer is I possibly could, yes. Then I get a phone call from Jeremy Vine. Listen to this. Hi, Trevor. We're just wondering this morning, would you come on and be part of the panel? We're discussing whether or not JD Vance, the Vice President, should be issuing an apology to Keir Starmer and the British soldiers that were killed in Afghanistan. What's your thoughts on this? Nonsense. No. I says, no. Let me point this. I'll explain. Why should the Vice President issue an apology to people that are ignorant and didn't understand what he meant? At the end of the day, I agree with him. What he was pointing out is, but he said that soldiers hadn't fought. I said, he's right. I'll tell you now, I've done 3 tours of Afghanistan, and in those tours, the only fighting troops I've ever seen are New Zealand, Australia, Canada, the US, Danish, and Estonians. I'm going to be honest, they're the ones. Did you hear me say Europe at any stage there? Oh, you mentioned Estonia and Denmark. Yeah, I did, yeah. What about Italy, Germany, France, Norway, Sweden, what all those countries? Oh, Poland. Oh, yeah. They were there, but they were like doing stores, supplying devices, supplying energy or fuel or water or drinks or food or tires or kit and equipment. Yeah, so JD Vance is right. They do lack combat experience in Europe, and I stand with him. I said, but what you need to do is, if you're going to try and get him to apologise to the Prime Minister, why don't you ask the Prime Minister to apologise for British soldiers? Because he's just issued a death tax to any soldiers that are killed serving their country will pay tax on their death. Maybe that's just discussion. Anyway, I'm going to let you know now, I'm not needed on the show today. They don't need me on this show. Okay, so there we go. Anyway, so what else is happening? The President of the United States of America has issued a stark warning to Hamas. He has said, the message to Hamas, you're dead. You're dead. So the president is giving Israel everything it needs now to help eliminate Hamas once and for all. They were given a deadline to release all hostages, and the president is not happy that some of those hostages had been killed. So there we go. Don't think I agree with him again. Well done. Yeah. Right. This bit pains me, but let me explain. Yesterday, I got up, excuse me, frog in the throat. Maybe it'll turn into a prince. Would you? So yesterday I got up and I was watching. I actually sat down last night and I endured, all day yesterday, I endured 8 episodes of With Love, Methane, Death in the Kitchen. So I watched all 8 episodes. Now, the first episode, let me give you a rundown. The first episode, I watched it, very, very cringeworthy, where she's walking out towards the bees. She's talking about bees. And she says something like, well, she says exactly, look at all the bees. They're very, very busy. Busy. And then she looked at the camera, like a light bulb moment, and she went, busy bees? As if she had just learnt that phrase. We know that the talk about these are things that she does. However, she gets handed a piece of honey in its honey-shaped form. And she goes, oh, isn't it heavy? I didn't know it was that heavy. So she's proving that she's never done this before. It's all for show for the TV. Now, when we go into the kitchen, she's trying to impress a friend called Daniel. And she starts making bath salts. But what I did notice is this, and I will point this out. The team behind the show have done a brilliant job. They have given her everything. Even when she goes into the fridge. Look at the brown packets in the fridge. it's labelled exactly what's in everything. Everything's in the right volumes, the right size, the right shape, the right colour. It's on the right shelf. Everything's labelled. She just had to, anyone could have done that show. Turn up, chef standing off to the right, and everything's being done for her. I put a little bit of this. She makes it look like it's herself by going, maybe a little dab, a little bit of lavender, making candles. I mean, she walks into the it's like a pantry, and all the right jars are on the right shelf. The team behind that have done a great job. They've given her everything she needs to do, but she seems like a fish out of water. She doesn't belong there. When it came to episode 2, I was a little bit frustrated, and I believe the people of Sussex are like, we don't care. We just don't care about her. They've all been asked. Not all, clearly, but you know what I mean? Polls have been done. Meghan, who would have believed? Her friend Mindy says to her, Mindy says, Meghan Markle, who would have believed that Meghan eats in Jack in the Box? And without skipping a beat, she goes, well, you know my name's Sussex now. It's Meghan Sussex. She doesn't understand protocol. Maybe it's best she does. She's living in her own bubble. The whole show is designed to let the royal family and the world see how perfect her life is. But it's quite clear that she is a broken individual who is scraping the barrel to try and have a last chance. The show comes across as shit. When I came to episodes 3, 4 and 5, I'm going to be honest with you, they were all the same. I mean, she doesn't actually make anything. She doesn't. I think she made bread once. Yeah, she made bread in the show. All she's doing is, she's doing what every mum does. She's getting all the fruits, cutting them all out. She put all coloured fruits in a rainbow and went, look at, I've just made a rainbow out of fruits. I mean, it looked like an adult version of Play School. No, Blue Peter. It's like Blue Peter. It's like watching a Blue Peter presenter where everything's done for them. The last episode was cringeworthy. I did tell Fiona the other day, I thought episode 7 was probably the best episode. Yeah, the best episode. Out of 8 episodes, number 7, I was like watching. And when it comes to number 7, I was watching it going, well, she understands flavours. Like, so does my son that's 14. She understands flavours. I want a bit of this, I want a bit of that, I want a bit of... So but she's... It's car crash kitchen TV. Watch it yourself, come up with your own ideas. There we go. Right. Anyway, other news. Member of Parliament Lisa Nandy has ordered the BBC to open up their books. She wants to look at where their money's going and who else they're funding. Well done, Lisa Nandy, Labour MP. Well done. That's a great thing to do. No one else has done it before. No one else has done it before. Let's see what happens. And a Palestinian action group have threw red paint and vandalised the building, Cambridge University. Now, the weird thing about that is, the stupidity about that is, those that are part of the Palestinian action group are students. So here's what you do. You kick them off their course. You remove them off their course. And you put out, because Palestinian Action Group have admitted liability, admitted that they did this, you go around the university and you investigate it and you find out, and every single member of the Palestinian Action Group that are students, you remove them from the university and they will lose thousands and thousands of pounds. That's how you hit them back. Hit these assholes where it hurts, in the pocket. Yeah. Well, anyway, listen, I'm in Ipswich tonight, Ipswich Football Club at the ground. Can't wait. Watch my son train. Bing, bang, bing, bang, boom. Anyway, other than that, have a wonderful day, everyone. And remember, I will point this out. Today, it's Graham the Baron Heskey's funeral. I'm not there today. I will be there in the coming days. But tune in and watch it. It's going to be live streamed on Fiona Avid Gardener's channel, and it's going to be a painful day for a lot of people who thought the world of Graham. So the live stream, go across there. I believe it's going to be just before it's right. The funeral's at 3 p.m. Gibraltar time, I believe, which would mean 2 p.m. our time. So just before 2 p.m, 3 p.m. Gibraltar time, I'm going to be sharing the link for that on my community page, and I hope to see you all there, people. I'm going to be monitoring the chat along with another outstanding moderator, just to make sure that everyone is respectful. Anyway, rest in peace, Graham, my old buddy. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.